so walk me through that. Like you're,
Mhm.
you know, you're in this tiny studio, you're working there,
Yeah.
living there. What was like a moment that felt like a break? You know, I'm sure after all that struggle, there was like either someone picks up your song
Mhm.
or somebody hears you doing something and you get picked up to a label. Like
Mhm.
what happened? How did this all come to be?
Yeah. Okay. So wow, where did I start? Okay, I gotta start with the song that I released back in Canada.
Mm,
A song called "Thank You."
yeah.
And that song kind of helped me financially because I independently distributed that song, so I would get all the streaming revenue from it.
Right.
So that's how I lived off in Korea, and that's how I was able to kind of like, you know, get used to everything. And then from that kind of blowing up on on platforms, I started to get, you know, contacted by other people
Mm,
like label reps and stuff like that, and I talk with them and have a few meetings and stuff. And then during that time, I had a family friend. It was my parents even know who this person is, and then we're all very close. And then this person was in the entertainment business already.
ah,
Yeah, and then had no interest in making a label or like going through like music business and stuff like that. But then, yeah, because of me, I guess she started. This person started. This started this whole
wow.
label, and then and we got a lot of help from her people, and I got a lot of help from my people that I end up meeting, and then we released songs,
Yeah.
promoted it, stuff like that. And then during that time, now my music's a little bit getting out there because it's being commercially put out.
Yeah.
So companies like SM, companies like YG, and other labels, they start contacting me for songs.
Man.
And then I got invited out to an SM Songcamp.
Mhm.
That was the big breakthrough.
Mm,
The first time I went to that Songcamp, I was super nervous. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. These guys are like veterans at it. They've been in the game for so long, and they all know each other. They're like shaking hands. Oh, how you been? And I'm just like in the corner, like, what do I do? And then I got partnered up with a bunch of super kind people. Shout out to Square and Distract. Those guys are songwriters as well, and we paired up like
June
three of us.
Distract?
Oh, you know June.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Everyone knows each other, man. Like,
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, him and Square and me. It was three of us, and then we had our first song camp, and it was a fun time. That song didn't place, but it was all good. Like, we were just all happy with it. And then the next time I got invited again, and then that was the first time I met the songwriter named Ming Ji-shun. And then she's like my Duna, she's like my Chin Duna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's like my older sister. And yeah, we wrote the song called Made in You, and then we placed it on Suho's album. Suho's independent album. And that was like my first song that I just kind of like wrote in Korea.
That's so wild though. Like, your first songs that you're placing are like with some of the biggest artists in the apps, like in the world, right? Like Suho. Now you've done like Kai, Baekhyun, Taemin, IU, like insane people. And this is all coming from you being in a tiny studio, living next to, like, I don't know. I imagine you literally in a sleeping bag on the floor, curled up and ball. And I
had a few shares of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's incredible that like you've come so far, and it's all just kind of like the way you put it. It just kind of all happened, but it's all the result of like incredible hard work and sacrifice on your behalf. But I think you're probably too humble to do this. But I'm gonna ask you, like, please list off the people that you have placed with, that you've worked with, that have really you've been like, wow, I'm working with this person.
Yeah. Wow. I've never got to do this. It's really weird.
This is your moment. Do it.
Okay. All right. So the Suho song Made in You, placed that one. And then it was Kai's the title track for his solo album. And then there was a song for NCT Dream that I recently did. There was two songs for NCT Dream.
Wow.
and the album, and there was IU. Like, this is like my
Wow.
life goal, and then it happened for me. Like, she contacted me. I'm a really big fan of your work, and I'd really like to like get a song from you. And then that's when like I was almost about to cry because I'm like the biggest fan of IU, and like even in Canada, and my whole family like loves her, right?
Yeah.
So damn, I was shaking and all that, and then I had to pull myself together. I'm like, oh yes, for sure. Like such a privilege to work with you. And then she sent me the track, and then she wanted me to top line it, and then I top lined it. Got a bit of help from an artist named Jane as well. Shout out to him. And then we placed it. It happened, and then the moment it happened, I was all together with my friends, and then we're like jumping up and down in the country. We did it! All that. And then, and she's super nice, man. Like, she's super humble. And even with the other guys too, like Baekhyun-nim and, Kai-nim, the NCT guys are super nice too. Man, I did a lot of chorus work as well. Like, just for like, it's so much fun working with other songwriters as well, and just
don't you feel like you learn a lot doing chorus stuff?
Dude,
I feel like I learned so much doing chorus.
Exactly, right? Like, and it helps with your own songs as well. So you listen to other songwriters, how they layer their chorus and how they layer their vocals, and you're like, wow, this is super interesting, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stop there. Like, that's
that's like so cool. That's so cool. Like I feel so like 뿌듯해. I feel so like proud of you, and I don't even know you well, but I'm just like, dang, like this kid's just doing it. Like he's making it happen. And the reason that I keep wanting to ask you these things is because like, especially recently, I've had a lot of questions from people who's like, I really want to get into K-pop, or I want to write music, I want to produce. I don't know how, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I don't know, just get your stuff out there. Like put it on SoundCloud, put it on YouTube, get discovered. Like there's no easy way around it, but like you are a living manifestation of that entire process and what success in music as a career can look like. And that's why I'm like, I want people to hear what you're saying and what you did and how you got there, because I think it's inspiring. So congrats to you, dude.
Dude, that's crazy coming from you. That's crazy.
I'm serious, yeah.
Wow,
but
thank you so much.
Absolutely. Hey guys, before you go, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for this channel, and comment if you can. And before you go, there's so much more content. Look at this amazing content for you guys to check out. Do it now, please. Okay, bye. Go. Bye.